Hey everyone, good morning. Happy Tuesday. So today we're going to chat about Amazon, okay? Yesterday when I posted in the group for people to give me a list of things they want to talk about in the Facebook Lives, that was one of the popular choices. So I want to chat about Amazon today. Some people may have questions about it, so if you have questions about it, ask down below and we could get started. Before I get started, I have a different drink today. I ventured out in the tornado-like rain just to get my drink. My husband, he got me a Starbucks gift card as one of my Valentine's Day gifts. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go in this tornado-like rain, tornado-like weather, and get me a Starbucks. And that's why I'm a little bit late, FYI. And that's why I just threw on this, my husband's Italian jacket. So, FYI. So, good morning, everyone. Go ahead and say hey down below so I know you're here. And then we will get started. Even if you don't sell on Amazon, or don't plan to, or are not allowed to, or whatever, just hang tight with me. I'm still going to mention a few other things in this Facebook Live that I think may pertain to you. Okay? Let me adjust this. Love Starbucks, worth the trip. You should see the weather outside. I called my husband and I was like, I think you should come back and not bring Juju to daycare. He's like, no, they have a Valentine's party today. I'm like, okay, fine. So, let's see if this drink is good. Guys, amazing. It's different from what I usually get. So, anyway, good morning. So before we get started talking about Amazon, I want to fill you in what I did yesterday. Many of you might know, I was working on, maybe some of you don't know. I was working on Google SEO yesterday, and I know, people are like, teach me, hang tight, maybe very soon, but, I had to work on it for myself. When I put up my website, while things were happening decently there, and I do get traffic, via SEO, I do, but I really needed to, turn up the volume when it came to it. And before I do any type of marketing strategy, that was first on my list, and I had to do it. So I spent the whole day yesterday kind of going through some things, getting refreshed on my strategy, doing some test listings, doing some keyword research, just doing a million different things regarding Google SEO, so then I could find out my process. So I actually written my process down for Google SEO, and I had to play around yesterday just to kind of get a feel for it, and so I wrote it down. So I know exactly what to focus on. I know how to focus on it. I know what to do next. I know how to do it, etc. And that literally took me, well, not the whole day, for several hours though, because I had a few questions was left unanswered, so I had to Google it. I had to make sure I understood something, etc. Anyway, so today I am going to do the keyword research part, okay? And that's going to be exciting, I guess. And then I am going to, well, that's the majority of the day, and I wrote something down on my to-do list out there, and I don't have it next to me, but there's something else I had planned for the day. And I forget what it is. But also, so that's what I'm doing today. Majority of the day. And then tomorrow, if you have pre-sold the email list webinar, okay, if you pre-sold it, it will be available to you tomorrow. Meaning, right now when you log into the package, the email list package, you'll see nothing there. Right? Nothing. But tomorrow it will be available. So that's very exciting because I finished it a few days ago, but I was putting the cherry on top in certain things and fixing things, etc. So just so you know, it will be ready tomorrow. Daniel, what are you doing up so early? What are you doing? Good morning. Usually, I know you can't, I know you're in California, so usually you're not up this early, so it's interesting. So anyway, I'm working on Google SEO today. Tomorrow I am launching the course for people that pre-sold it. If you're interested in the course, the launch date is going to happen toward the end of the month. I'm putting up my hair, I'm sorry. I don't like it on me right now. Okay. And so I'm launching it toward the end of the month. During that launch, I'll be doing, literally on the day of the launch, I will be not giving away, but doing like an email boot camp for all of you during the Facebook Live. So I'll give you more details about it, I think starting tomorrow, what the exact launch dates are going to be, so you make sure you don't miss that Facebook Live. Even if you can't afford the webinar, even if you want to buy it, I still want you to join me because I'm giving obviously some free tips to get you started, okay? I've been juicing and paleo diet, so I had a lot of energy lately. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, so again, yesterday I was asked a question about Amazon. And I'm not sure specifically what the question was about, but it was questions about Amazon. And then a whole bunch of people were like, yeah, tell me more about Amazon, blah, 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 right? So I'm here to answer questions about Amazon. And as you guys go ahead and ask your questions, and you can start asking questions down below. I'll tell you my journey with it. Hold on. This is good. So I joined Amazon Handmade right when it opened up. Okay, right when it opened up back in October of last year. Wait, 2015, October 2015, not 2016. And so pretty much right when it started. And I remember because I didn't have a lot of time, okay, and this is a really good tip for all of you, I didn't have a lot of time. So I pretty much put up my popular items. That's what I focus on, only my popular items. And because I figured it's proven to be popular, so if anything, I'll put those up first so at least they could sell. I think I made my first sale after, I'm going to say 3 days, not 2 days. I'm going to say 3 days. And I remember people around me were making sales literally like the first, when they woke up in the morning. I was like, what? A lot of them were jewelry sellers, to be honest. I remembered hearing about that. Anyways, I made my sale after a few days. And then slowly but surely I started trickling in more sales, you know. Needless to say, if you guys don't know already, so how do I say this? I make a lot of money on Amazon. I make a lot of money on Amazon. Obviously I built it to this point, so it's not like you can say, oh, that's a great idea. Let me go on Amazon tomorrow and hope to become successful on it in, 3 weeks. No, it doesn't work like that. I've obviously been on it for a very long time. And my revenue has grown. So this time last year, I think I more than doubled my revenue, which is really exciting, okay? So obviously I'm growing, I'm adding more products, I'm learning, etc. I'm doing different things. So point being is that it's a platform that I don't want to take for granted. I'm taking very, very good care of it. And I tell people this all the time. When you're on Amazon, you must make Amazon the priority. You might go, Dahlia, why? What are you talking about? I've been on Etsy first. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I don't think I should make Amazon the priority. If you don't make Amazon the priority, it won't make you the priority, meaning you won't get as much sales. We might say, how is that possible? It doesn't literally or physically know that I'm making it the priority. Actually, it does. So there are several things you could do to make it a priority. Shipping early or shipping on time, answering combos within a certain time frame, all these little things, like including tracking information with your packages, all these little things that they grade you on, and it helps or hurts your ranking. I mean, over time, if I keep getting late shipments, sometimes they even shut down your shop, but over time, they might not favor you in search because you cannot handle the demand for the customer. In the end of the day, it is Amazon's customer. They make that very clear, okay? So if it's Amazon customer, they want you to treat them right, and they want you to, you make them look bad if you don't do things right. Good morning, everyone. I heard it's hard to be accepted on there. Not necessarily, Cheryl. First of all, there's some categories that are not accepted right now. Number two, it is a process, so it's not like on Etsy where you can just open shop and that's it. So those are the two things that I know about. Otherwise, we don't know, particularly, we can take guesses and stuff, particularly what lets people come in or not. Okay? Exactly, Daniel. Just put the popular items first. Clothing has not opened up yet. I know people are waiting for clothing. I know Bath & Body opened up not too long ago, I think last year. So that was really cool because my sister sells Bath & Body. with Amazon search words. I try to think of everything I can describe my item, but I'm not just getting seen. First of all, Amber, a couple of things. Amber, you have my Amazon webinar, right? I'm not sure if you do, but either way, sometimes it does take a while. Now, when I first did it, I was doing it in October. Obviously, what happens during October and November? Business starts to slowly pick up because of holiday sales, okay? So Amber, answer the question for me when it comes to, do you have the Amazon webinar? And two, I find that if you do have the Amazon webinar that I obviously provide, that I find that there's always a reason why people don't do well with it. It's because they're not applying it right, usually is the most wildly popular reason, or potentially you just need more time. And a lot of times we become impatient. Believe me, I've seen impatience. And no offense, but from you guys, you guys want things immediately, and not everybody, but I get it. I want things to happen immediately. Like, when sales are great, we feel like the king of the world. When sales are bad, we feel down. But it's like, okay, you gotta chill out, So when you first do changes and things, you have to give it time. However, when it comes to keyword research, I put all my, I wouldn't call it secrets, but all my methods in my Amazon webinar. Now, I find that, Amber, you said you don't have it. Okay. Hold on, let me read this. Hello. Hold on. I was on wish list. Okay, I find, Amber, that, and everybody else, that, let's say if you can't afford the Amazon webinar now, fine, no problem. But, and by the way, you're able to get the Amazon webinar on a payment plan, just FYI, just in case you're like, I really want it. But I find that if you feel like you're doing it right and filling up the keywords and blah, 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 first of all, is your methods right? I don't know, but assuming, if you give it around 5+, no. It depends, but let's say 3 to 5 months and it still doesn't do anything for you, may have to change them or might have to apply a better technique. Another thing you want to do, Amber, and everybody else out there, is say to yourself, well, maybe it is working. Maybe people are not converting. It's very hard for people to figure out how to find out their stats on Amazon. Well, it's really simple. Let me see if my computer works. It does. Where are we? Oh my God, the weather, guys, is ridiculous. Okay, let me go here really quick to tell you exactly where to go. And I missed some comments, but I'll get to them in a second. One second. Okay, so you go to reports and then you go to business reports, okay? Really, really important for Amber and for anybody else. Why? Because I want you to see if those listings you worked on even got found, because they might have found them, Obviously, you could check it manually and say, okay, well, I'm trying to get ranked for XYZ keywords. Let me search for those and see if I'm even on the first 5 pages. Even check a little bit further, because if you're found a little bit further, maybe you have an opportunity. So when you go there, you want to go to the left-hand side and click on Detail Page Sales and Traffic by Parent Item. That would pretty much give you the traffic for each item. And then if you, I should probably show you this, but I don't want to show you like super details about my obviously shop. I show you some things, but not everything. But so we have sessions and page views. So if you go to sessions and do sort descending, okay, it'll show you the highest amount of views to the lowest. So currently, so I have obviously things on top. You could click on the actual ID on the left-hand side and see what the item is and say, okay, these obviously have no trouble being found. You change the dates to at least a month's worth, so 30 days, okay? The dates are usually already set for the last 30 days. So you say to yourself, okay, are there any items in here that have below a certain amount of views for the last 30 days? And when I say below a certain amount, I mean below 30 or 20. Because that means they're really not getting found. And I'm happy to say that a lot of my items, a lot of them, are being found. So you have to look at the business reports and say to yourself, all right, am I being found? Is it an issue of being found, or is it an issue of me not converting the customer. Maybe it's not exactly their design that they want. Maybe it's too high priced. Maybe, right? Conversion is different than trying to get found. Let me see the comments I missed. It is better than snow. I do agree with that. Okay. I've been on since last fall. I'm lucky if I get a couple sales a month. You're absolutely missing something, Amber. Amber, just inform me, what do you sell? Just so I understand what you sell. Missy Kane, do you keep your prices the same on Amazon since the fees are higher? I do keep it the same. Some people wonder why I keep it the same because the fees are higher. Well, I will tell you this, okay? And I want you to take it to heart. That if you feel when you move a platform and when you do something or whatever, if you run a sale, whatever you want to do with changing prices, if you feel like you can't afford to, right, sell on Amazon, do this, do that, then you have issues with your pricing. Number one. Number two, I find that, let me tell you something really funny. It's probably been over a year now. I remember doing a shop critique. No, sorry. I remember doing I remember talking to a member and I said, let me see your shop over messages because they want to see if the SEO webinar or the shop critique would be right for them. And I looked at their stats. I said, let me see your stats. I looked at their stats, right? They told me they couldn't afford the SEO webinar. I looked at their stats. They were paying over $200, okay? In what's the word here? They're paying over $200 in promoted listings and making around the same amount. They're pretty much losing money, okay? And I told them, I was like, I don't think you understand. You could absolutely afford the webinar if you take off your promoted listings, which is not doing you any favors. They're actually losing money, you know? So what I'm trying to say is that, why did I say that? I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to say is that maybe you can afford to budget for this webinar, especially on a payment plan, potentially. Since when the payment plan? It was literally, Daniel, it was literally right after you purchased it. Not on purpose, but it was literally after I purchased it, I remember. Anyway, so I keep my prices the same because I like to be consistent on all platforms, okay? I'm able to afford to do so. I'm able to send percentages off to my email list without hurting my business, etc., you know? Okay, does it have to be ready-made items only you could list? We make potty chairs. Cool. And don't finish them until orders are placed. No, I don't have ready-made items. Well, you have them all now. Cool. The Amazon webinar is amazing. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Okay, Amber says, I'm not on the first handful of pages when I search. Okay, you're in Wood Signs. So Wood Signs, by the way, is a great business to be in. People think it's oversaturated, and yeah, there's a lot of people selling it, but there's plenty of room. There's some people that's doing fairly well on there. And of course, it takes a while to build. But Amber, if you've been on there for a year, because I know what you sell now, and I know it's a good type of product. And actually, I know a few people that sell on Amazon wood designs. One person I could speak about is my nephew. He moved out of my house now, but he visits me at least once a month to give me car insurance money because he's on my insurance. And we talk about business, we talk about this, and Amazon's keeping him busy. He has 2 employees and he does wood signs. Obviously everybody's journey on Amazon is different, but I know a few other members in this group who sell wood signs and they do fairly well. There's obviously something you're missing, and sometimes it is the SEO part or whatever. Sometimes it's other things. At this point, Amber, I will have to say that you've been selling 2 items a month, and I can't promise you grand things when the Amazon webinar, you get your hands on the Amazon webinar. Depends on how you apply it. If you apply it correctly, depends on how many items you have in your shop, how well you design your items, etc., right? The needs of your customers. But imagine you have everything else in place, then the Amazon webinar can work for you. So instead of making 2 items, selling 2 items a month, you'll be selling more, and then it'll be definitely worth the price, right? Okay, Michelle, how much is the webinar? The webinar is, hold on. The webinar is $350, $349, and then I don't have do I have it up? I do have it up. The payment plan, how do I see sales page? One second, I'm trying to think about where I see the payment plan pricing. yes, you can do 3 payments of 126. My question for you guys, people that are out there that are interested in it, would you rather have a payment plan that's more than 3, like maybe 4? Obviously, if you're interested in buying the course, I just want to make sure that the reason why I do a payment plan is so it's more affordable for people, and people that are really serious about their success on Amazon. So let me know your opinion. If you feel like 3 payment plans of 126 are fine, or would you like it to be 4? Let me know your opinion. Okay, so can we use Marmalead to help find keywords for Amazon? Absolutely not. Well, let me take that back. Brainstorming is always a funny thing. It can help you brainstorm, but it's not a solid strategy because people shop. Wow, the rain is really coming down. It's not really a solid strategy because people shop differently, use different keyword phrases when they shop on Amazon. Amber says yes, yes, yes. Missy says yes. Amber says, or maybe 5. Should you jump over to Amazon only after Etsy is doing really well, or does it matter? First of all, let me do this. Hold on a second. Okay, first of all, where's my calculator? I'm just putting out the calculator really quick. Let me do something. 1 second, guys. Okay. Let's divide that by 4. So how would you guys like 4 payments of $97? Obviously, when you do payments, the price of the webinar goes a little up. So 4 payments of $97. How do you guys, I want people that really need this webinar to be able to get it. It's not meant to be priced in a way that nobody can get it, obviously. Obviously, I'm here to sell them, and I'm here to help people. So 4 payments of $97 for me seems okay. What do you guys think? Melody, hi Melody. She asks, should you jump over to Amazon only after your Etsy is doing really well? Does it matter? First of all, really well, that's relative. I mean, what does that mean to people? What I like for people to do is, and this is only because of Amazon. Usually I don't allow you to do this advice. Meaning if somebody's like, can I open a second Etsy shop? I say, make sure your first Etsy, a lot of things are going good for you. Great photos, great SEO, blah, blah, blah. However, when it comes to asking about Amazon, should I open an Amazon shop? I would absolutely like you to open it regardless, because when I say regardless, I don't mean like you opened one product. I don't mean like you opened your Etsy today and then you want to start Amazon tomorrow. And not because you can't, but because based on what I know about people that are entrepreneurs and sell online, it's just not going to work for you. Meaning you're not going to be able to get them both done. Okay, but obviously not people that has not started Etsy today. I highly recommend you getting over to Amazon because, and I will say this, and I'm saying it, I don't give you buy my webinar or not. I will say this because I mean it. I am making, and I hate to sound so like arrogant. I really don't want to, but you guys know me. A lot of you guys know me. But I'm making so much money on there. Hold on a second. Stupid paper. Okay, let me show you something. I guess for funsies. And I'm very proud of this, by the way, because when I first started Amazon, I thought to myself, there's no way in hell I'm going to get to the top of search with my keyword phrase. I knew what I was doing, but I was like, I mean, I know SEO. That's what I do. And I could pretty much apply it to any platform with slight differences, obviously, and whatever. Anyway, so when I search for a personalized stationery on Amazon, I'm very proud to say that when I first searched for it, before I sold on there were some big dogs selling on there that were selling and were much cheaper than me. And I'm happy to say, let me show you. Let me turn it around. Okay. All right, so this is personalized stationery. There I am, first product. There I am, second product. There I am, third product. Where am I? Fourth product. Okay, so 4 products. Ah, okay, so 4 products on the first page, and they vary, by the way. Sometimes I have 2, sometimes I have 6. So, okay, this angle is weird. So, I know what I'm doing, and I actually spoke to one of my competitors, very sweet lady. She's on the first page of Amazon as well, and we actually didn't know we were who we were. We just started talking, and she's like, "Oh, you're Modern Pink Paper," and I'm like, "Oh, you're this person. I know who you are. You're with me in search." And actually, when she first started on Amazon, she was not on the top of search. And I'm not saying that she bought my webinar. I have no idea if she did or not. But anyway, so I will say that I did not know I was going to end up on there. I did have, and it took me several weeks to get onto the top. But I know what I'm talking about. And again, it does take a while. Some people have quicker journeys than others, just FYI. I'm not promising, like, you know, results, like, within a certain amount of time frame, you know? All right, I missed some messages. Definitely yes, but that's why I've been putting it off. Okay, I was going to buy it all over again. I would definitely make a commitment under $100 a month. Ah, okay, cool. Maggie, question on production time. I am set at 2. So if I get an order today, I ship by tomorrow. So would changing it to 3 days hurt my rank? So that's a great question, Maggie. I would say that if you sold it for a while and you're in the top of search and you sold it for a while at the 2-day mark, for a while. I don't know what that time frame is for a while, but for a while, I think you could easily change it to 3 and you'd still be okay. Just FYI. But because it has listing quality, like a quality score, I think you'd be okay. Missy says, do you teach us about Amazon SEO in the webinar? Yes, I do. It's a full training, by the way. It's a full training. Okay? So yeah. Okay, it's amazing how different people search on Amazon. Yeah, it is very different. It really is. Okay, I'm afraid to pay the monthly fee for Amazon and not sell anything. You know, that's I have to just say this. That's a risk you have to take. I'm selling these webinars for people that want to be serious. So, for example, you know, for the monthly fee, by the way, Melody, that doesn't come out until the end of next year. So just FYI, you still have time. No, not next year. Sorry, the end of this year. You still have time to really try to make things work. And yes, eventually if you can't make it work because it's just not right for you or whatever, then you could stop it. You know, simple as that. So, you know, yes, I would buy today. Okay. I think I know something super affordable. Making a profit on Etsy. I'm not sure what these comments are related to. Sorry. Yes, Melody, there's no fee for Amazon right now. Wow, I missed a lot of comments. When you talk about Amazon, do you mean Amazon Handmade or Amazon in general? Amazon Handmade. Mm-hmm. Amazon Handmade. You're kind of late. Oh, no problem. Welcome. But is Amazon fee to sell a month about $30 or something a month? Did I read it right? Yes. Hold on a second. I think it's $39. But if that fee doesn't come until the end of next year, and believe me, that fee is worth it for me. Even if they charge me tomorrow, I'm fine with it because I'm making enough money to sustain that. And I want everybody to give it a really good chance. Obviously, when the fee comes, most of you don't want to give it a chance because then at that time, you have a lot to lose. You're like, well, if I sell nothing, I spent $40 a month, which, by the way, is not a lot. But anyway, especially for trying to see if Amazon will work for you. Risk reward, you know, I'm saying risk reward. So now you have the time for at least, let's say 10 months to see if it's going to work, okay? It's not arrogant, it's inspiring. Thank you. I don't know if it's the same, but I'm on regular Amazon and my turnaround time is 7 to 14 days. Doesn't hurt me. Okay, perfect. I can get accepted to Amazon. Yes, some people don't get accepted. Here's another thing, by the way, guys. If you have not applied yet, but you want to take advantage of the payment plan, all you have to do, and people have done this before, is go into the payment plan, literally message me on Facebook right after, say, Dahlia, I've not been accepted yet, but I purchased your thing. And then I will remove access from you until you get accepted. If you get accepted, great, I'll give you access. If not, then I will cancel your payment plan. Like, I'll refund you and everything. Okay? Hold on. I need to drink my coffee. Mm-hmm. The webinar is great, but also the private group is invaluable. Yes, a lot of these private groups, by the way, they're not meant to be as busy and, you know, as the main group, obviously, because they're very specific to certain things. But a lot of times, and again, I try my best to answer things specifically. Sometimes I do videos in there to show you. sometimes I might miss a post or something. If you re-tag me in it, I'll try to get back into it and of course answer. So you have, you know, not my undivided attention, but you have my attention in those groups to have additional help. And I tell people, you know, some people are, can I get a one-on-one session? I'm like, you don't need a one-on-one session. You don't have to spend your money with me. Get in the private Facebook group, you know, post what you have to post, you know, so that everybody can learn from it and I can answer, you know. Oh, I thought the fee was already there. Yeah, so it's not already there. And again, if you want to take advantage of, the payment plan, then go ahead and do so and just let me know, Dahlia, I need to wait to see if Amazon accepts me. Okay? So what I'm going to do now, hold on a second, what is this? Curriculum? Where's my pricing? There it is. I'm going to actually go in right now and do the payment plan. So here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. I'll do something special for you guys today because we're just talking about it. For those of you who are interested in the Amazon webinar, I have a question. This is like the spring of the moment. Literally, I just thought of it. Would you rather pay $250 one time or 4 payments of $97? Okay? Tell me your thoughts, because if you are willing to pay $250 at one time, I think for today only, I will put the Amazon webinar on sale for $250, but it's a one-time payment. Or you could do the four payments. What do you guys think? And I'll still do the 4 payment plan, but for today only, should I do it? Yeah, I mean, today it's only one day. And I'll post it in the group so nobody misses it. But one day only, if I did it for $250, would you be able to get it and pick that option as opposed to the 4 payments of $97? Okay? And I just want to know. So, and it's okay, because I might try to work something else out, because I really, I'm a nice person. You guys know that. So, okay, Becca says she's $150 right now. Some people say yes, such a deal. Let me know. Whoever else is interested, let me know if you'd rather do this or that. I really need a tissue here. Anyway. Michelle said yes. Kelsey said yes. Okay, who else? If you say no, tell me no. Say I'd rather do the 4 payments. Okay? How long is the course? Can anybody tell me how long the course is? I don't know how long the course is. But it's several videos. And by the way, when you buy a course like this, it is lifetime access. You have access to the updates. It will go through updates later in the year, and you'll always have it. And I'll tell you something really amazing. My longest course that has ever been out is the SEO webinar. There are people out there that have purchased the SEO webinar when it first came out and still have access to it. They have access to all the updates and upgrades, and when I do bonus sections for it, like, they have access to all that. It's going to go through another makeover very soon, and they literally have paid that first price and will still get access to it. And that's pretty much the best part, okay? Yeah, it's a few hours broken up into sections. That seems, about right. I would, but I haven't applied to Amazon yet. Again, if you want to get the course and have not even applied yet, you are more than welcome to get the course and then tell me, Dahlia, I purchased the course, but I have not been accepted. So what I will do is remove your access. You still pay me, right? But then when you hear from Amazon, I will either give you back access or refund you. I have no problem doing that. If you want to take advantage of today's, all of a sudden I'm making an offer, just because I feel like it, since we're talking about it. Okay, so you don't have $250. Okay, so let me think. And some people say yes, they have no problem doing it. Give me 1 second. 349 divided by 3. Hold on. 99 times 3. Okay. So here's what I will do. Okay, guys? Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. And this isn't a win. This isn't a win on both sides. Okay. So for people that want to buy it at today, it's a today only deal. Okay. Let's listen up. Today only deal, $249 in one payment, or a today only deal at 3 payments. Okay, 1 second, I'm trying to think this through. Three payments of $99. So it's actually cheaper than my 4 payments of $97. So obviously, if you were interested, you'd probably be interested in this because that's only 3 payments of $99. So I'm just doing something really nice. I'm actually just putting it on sale completely, whether or not you make a payment or not. So if you're out there saying, yes, I can afford it in one shot, I'll get it at $250, one shot. Or if you want still the payment plan, it's 3 payments of $99. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So let me go ahead and put that pricing structure in. It is today only. Like today only. How do I add a payment plan? There it is. Okay, so payment plan. Let's see here. We'll do 3 payments of $99. 3 payments for Amazon webinar. So nice. Thank you. I just feel like, if, I know some people out there still prefer the payment plan. Obviously, if you pay it one time, $250, you obviously get a better deal instead of making 3 payments of $99. But even if you make 3 payments of $99, it's still certainly better than 4 payments of $97. So either way, you're going to win today. Today only, by the way, guys. So I'm putting it right now. Okay, so I did the 3 payments of $99. So make sure you pick the correct payment plan. Okay, don't mess up. And then I'll put the other one. The one-time purchase of $249. Okay. Today only. Amazon webinar. Okay, make sure you pick the correct payment plan. I will add that in. Just in the spirit of talking about Amazon today, I just felt like doing it. Let me move those payment plans to the top so nobody misses out on it. Okay, so it's the first 2 payment plans you're looking at. Okay, you pick either one, the 3 payments of $99, or the 1 payment of $249. Obviously, if you pick the 1 payment of $249, that's obviously a little bit better deal than 3 payments of $99. Obviously, when you do a payment plan, it usually costs you a little bit more, but it's still going to be on sale from the $349. So I think that's still an awesome deal. So I just put it in, and we're good. So again, today only, I will send out an email and I'll post in the group for a reminder for people that wanted to take advantage. I think that's a really awesome deal because I'm in a good mood. I'm working on Google SEO today. Why would I be in a good mood if I'm working on Google SEO today? I don't know. It's my groove. I'm really good at SEO. So anyway, when you do purchase a webinar, just FYI, when you get into the course, there's instructions on how to get into the private group. Make sure you get into the private group. Work on the course. A lot of your questions are usually answered in the course. After you complete it, work on it. If you have questions, please get to the group, okay? If for some reason you're not answered within 24 hours, then you just tag me in the post, okay? Or maybe bump up the post again. And then you probably will see. I'll probably see it and help answer it, And that's it. That's all I want to tell you, okay? I know, everybody wants a Google SEO webinar since like last year. And I'm not revealing any secrets, but maybe there will be one. Maybe not. I don't know. I have to see. I have to pull it together. We'll see. Because, well, here's the thing about Google SEO. There's the SEO part, right? Great. I know all about that. And then there's the other part that helps you become relevant in Google search. The issue with that is it's so many different things. And yes, technically I could teach you Google SEO, but what people fail to realize, similar to Etsy, is that SEO is not the only thing that helps make you relevant. It's other things. You guys know that, right? So, like on Etsy, it's also getting sales, it's also getting traffic to your store, blah, blah, blah. It's not just, and that's why some people are on top of Etsy search with sucky SEO, okay, because they have other things working really well for them. Same applies for Google, technically, anyway. So, again, does the payment plan work like the other payment plans with immediate access? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Simple. You know, I'm really, I like all the sections. The first section, by the way, it's really just like the basic things for settings and things like that. Make sure you're doing it right, etc. I don't know what the favorite section is for everybody. I can't say I have a favorite, but certainly you want to pay attention to section number 2, which helps you through the listing process, which is obviously very important. But after that, it's really important to pay attention to section number 3 and 4, because those are things you do afterwards. The business report section and the advertise. It's really, really important. There's obviously bonus sections as well in this course, but the base of the course is pretty much technically all you need, but I still want you to pay attention to the bonus courses as well. Anyway, so Gabby, good deal. But I'm debating on the SEO webinar too. I've not even thought about applying for HOA yet. Does the Amazon webinar walk us through how to set it up? Yes. The first part is the setup part. I don't go through the actual artisan profile. Maybe I will when I do the redo. But everything else, yes, such teaches set up the certain settings, etc. So yes. And Gabby, if you're saying I'm debating the SEO webinar, if you want, you get the SEO webinar and do the payment plan for the Amazon webinar. However, if you're like, no, I can't afford both, I think most people will tell you in this group to get the Etsy SEO webinar. For a few reasons. One, it rocks the house. Well, like my other webinars do, but it's just, I mean, I don't know, they've been around the longest. Also, for me personally, the price of that SEO webinar will be going up shortly without notice. Meaning, like, I won't give you guys a heads up, like, oh, it's about to go up in price. It's literally going to go up in price at any given day. And I'm not going to announce when. So that's another reason why I would say, if you have to decide between the two, I want you to save some money and get it on the other side. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Okay. Okay, Amazon webinar has a lot. Okay. Yeah, I think the analytics section is really good if you're into that, but certainly will help you, it will help you address certain concerns in your shop. That's me. Okay. Hi, Marcy. All right, guys, let me wrap this up, okay? We kind of got off track because I felt like doing like a nice thing for you guys, and we kind of went off track, but actually questions were still asked. So if you have any last questions about Amazon, please ask me. I will tell you that if I did not have Amazon, my husband probably would not be working with me. Actually, I know he won't be. I would probably still be by myself working, and that does not mean that if you have Amazon and you make it great and grand that you'll have to hire people, but just let you know that it has brought substantial income. My nephew, alone with Amazon, I mean, like I said, he's doing fantastic, but I want people to give Amazon a chance if they have the opportunity to give it a chance. In the sense that before the monthly payment comes toward the end of the year, I think it's in December, it'll come, or the end of December. If you have not given it an honest shot, then how would you ever know? So just imagine for a second, I thought to myself, there's no way somebody's going to buy my overpriced stationery on Amazon. Just imagine. By the way, Amazon customers are very different, yes, but I have very quick turnaround times, so it almost feels like they're getting it quickly. Anyway, if I have not done that, I have, like, and just for the record, if you guys don't know, my Etsy has done pretty well for me. Amazon has passed Etsy in numbers, and I do fairly well on Etsy. So it has passed it tremendously. So I do well on Amazon. And again, I'm not promising you the same thing. What I'm saying is that I'm giving you the tools for it. I want you to give it a shot, regardless of anything. I want you to give it a shot, and don't listen to the hype out there. I see a lot of threads about Amazon, and some people are like, I hate it. You shouldn't go near it because they didn't have success with it. So it doesn't matter. You should not talk people out of it because one person didn't have success with it. The people are worried about all these rules and regulations on there. Yeah, Amazon puts these in place to protect their customer, okay? But once in a while you get a return, request or something, and you have to obviously fulfill the request, and you're upset for like an hour, and then you get over it because you're selling much more. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Gabby, the SEO webinar, the SEO webinar is $99. There's no payment plan currently for it. So, yes, what's funny is that Amazon customers are way less maintenance than Etsy, but I will tell you they're different. They're less maintenance. I found that my customers, on Etsy, I get like 5 stars across the board. On Amazon, they're not scared to give you less than 5 stars. They're very particular. So yeah, I don't have a perfect 5-star rating on my products. On my shop, I do, but my products, I don't. And some of them do have really good 5 stars, but some of them are like a 4.5, and it's absolutely acceptable on Amazon. I have purchased many things on Amazon that have 3, 4 stars, and it's absolutely acceptable because you have a lot of different opinions in that review section. So yeah. Anyway, that's awesome. I need to get on Amazon. I need to make it a priority. Definitely been coaching me and mentoring me. Yes, Daniel. I know you got the Amazon webinar. There has to be, I know you're about to get married soon, so hang tight, obviously, get that done. But there has to be time carved down. I mentioned it yesterday in yesterday's Facebook, was it yesterday's Facebook Live? Probably not, but I said, even if you do one listing a day, you mean tell me you can't carve out one listing a day? You're on this Facebook Live every morning with me, guys, so I'm sure you could stop watching me for like a morning or two throughout the week. I know that sounds rough, but then get on Amazon and put those listings up. It's so important, okay? I have a friend who sells on Etsy really well, and she's starting now to put her Amazon stuff up. And obviously it was it's never too late, but I said to her, okay, it's time. Like, she has to get these things done, and I've been pushing her. So, just FYI, it's make it a priority. Make it a priority. Sorry, I just had to make sure that's very clear. Okay, I missed something. Jen, will this webinar work if you sell on regular Amazon, not Handmade? Fantastic question. Sorry, my nose hurts. Yes and no. Yes, there's certain parts that will work. Sections 1, 3, and 4. However, sections 2 is really made for Handmade at Amazon. I will say that a lot of the section 2, you could take that and still apply it to a regular Amazon, but you have to apply it differently, meaning like on a Handmade listing where you put your keywords it looks different compared to Amazon regular. I also don't talk about skewing on my webinar, so there are some differences, I've probably had, I'm going to say 2 or 3 people that purchased it that did not have Handmade. One of them being my sister. She originally started out with not Handmade, and then when they opened up the bath and body category, then she went to Handmade. Okay. Doesn't insert templates come with Amazon? I'm logged in and don't have it. Oh, you mean insert templates, the marketing package. Yes, there's only that 1 or 2, I think. Where is it? Where is it? Where did it go? Did I put it in a certain spot? I'll have to re-upload it. I could have sworn I put it in here that day that I told people we're going to get it. So I'll put it on my to-do list. And just in case you guys are wondering what she's talking about. Actually, no, I did put it. Hold on. It's in bonus section number 2. Yes, it's in bonus section number 2. There it is. I'm like, where the hell is it? It's in bonus section number 2, Heather. Okay. Shots fired. You called me out. I call people out a lot, and not in a bad way. I think a lot of people know that I mean well. I'm like your business mom. I need to help you. So we're not here to embarrass each other and make fun of each other. No, I just need to tell people, hey, do it. Sometimes we need, like, I'm your boss. Like, sometimes we need that. And that's what I'm here for. Anyway, it is really late, so I must get going. Again, if you want the Amazon webinar, today only, spontaneously, I am doing $250 one-time payment or 3 payments of $99. Okay? Still, both of them are a great deal because of original price is $350. And obviously if you make the one-time payment, it's obviously a better deal than the 3 payments, but still the 3 payments are still fantastic because you're still saving some money. Okay, and it's better than obviously my original idea of 4 payments of $97. So there you go. Okay, so guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to post a little bit later an email just so people don't miss out on this deal. If you have questions about it, you can message me. And that's it. And I'm sorry, I'm so bad at telling people where to go. Well, if you go to the handmademastermind.com, on the top, click on courses. And then you'll go to my course website where you can see the courses there. And you'll see the Handmade at Amazon webinar there. So that's the easiest way to actually direct you to there. Okay, Louis says, are there any tips and tricks to get accepted on Amazon Handmade? Not because I don't like if you outsource the majority of your work. So if you design, what is this doing here? If you design this and put it on a mug and you don't make the mugs in your home, like the process or whatever, then they don't accept you. Obviously you can't do printable, certain categories you can't be accepted for, but that's one thing. They also want to make sure that you could produce a good amount. So if you can't produce things within 30 days, that's an issue, because the latest turnaround time is 30 days for items. So it's about your handmade process. I feel that people tend to not get accepted with. If a majority of your work, of your handmade product is not actually handmade, meaning you heavily rely on equipment. I mean, yeah, I rely on my printer, I get it, but I don't know, I just found that to be the case when it comes to certain product types. If you're outsourcing your production, that's the issue I find is the problem. I'm not saying to lie in the application, I'm just letting you know that's usually the issue. Okay, guys? Okie dokie. So, again, before I let you guys go, tomorrow I am releasing the email list webinar for those who pre-sold it. Very exciting. Next, I will say that that's just exciting in general. And then, like I said, Amazon webinar is on sale for today only. In light of this Facebook Live, I just thought of it out of nowhere. The pricing is already up there, so you could take advantage of it. Again, it's $249 one-time payment, or 3 payments of $99. Okay, cool? All right, if you have any questions, you can message me, because after today, the deal is over. So if you have a question, don't be scared to ask me. Either tag me in a post or message me directly. Okay, guys, I will see you later. Bye.